Mrs. Normand suffered from bronchitis, and since then, her daughter Judith has noticed that her mother's physical condition has deteriorated. She finds it difficult to dress, bathe, and prepare meals. Furthermore, Mrs. Normand fell as she got up from the toilet. Fortunately, she was not seriously injured. However, her daughter Judith fears another fall. Due to the complexity of the situation, Judith wonders about the need to relocate to a safer place for her mother. Judith meets her mother to discuss the matter for the first time.
Here you go. How are you today?
Good. It's so nice of you to visit me. I feel better when you're around. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
I came because I wanted to check on you. I've been worried since your fall, and I'd like us to discuss the possibility of staying home or moving to a safer home. I found a decision support tool available on the internet. It'll help us plan and see more clearly. This will also allow us to discuss it more easily and not forget anything important. Would you like us to look at it together?
Listen, I can't see myself leaving my home. All my memories are here.
Mom, I know that you're attached to your condo, but you have to admit that for some time now, you've had trouble moving around, and I'm afraid that you'll fall again. I think it's a good thing for us to evaluate together what would be best for you. You're scared? Is that it?
Honestly, yes.
It doesn't mean you have to make a decision today. It's just to start looking at what it means to stay in your condo and see if you have other options that might be better for you. Anyway, in order to be able to make the right decision, you'll probably need more information about what's available according to the preferences that you indicated during the exercise. We will use the tool to reflect together. This is going to help us identify the different options more easily.
This online tool was developed to help you explore the different options regarding your living environment, either staying at home or moving to another place. For now, there is no scientific study that can confirm that one place is better than another. The best choice is the one that meets your needs and corresponds to what is important to you.
Now that we know what you would like to do, let's explore that decision a bit more. The best choice will be the one that meets your needs and matches what is important to you. For you, Mom, I believe it's important to get help with domestic activities like cleaning, meals, and with daily activities, washing and dressing, for example. Am I right? We must find a solution that meets these needs while considering the risk of falls. Among the options in the guide, 2 solutions seems possible for you. 1, stay at home, or 2, move to a private senior residence. Do you agree with the possible options? Do you see any other ones?
No, I don't. We've already talked about going to your house, but it wasn't realistic.
Indeed, I live in a 2.5. I don't see how that would be possible. Now let's look at the pros and cons of these 2 options. This will allow us to determine what is important to you. It may seem obvious, but the reasons can be very different for you and for me. Let's start with the pros and cons of the stay-at-home option.
Okay.
In the pros section, maybe setting up equipment, having an emergency call device that could be triggered when needed, and adding some home help services. These are all possibilities that could be available to us and allow you to stay at home safely.
As I have already told you, putting support bars means putting holes in the walls, things everywhere. I'm not that handicapped. I really don't like it.
What I hear, Mom, is that making modifications to your condo is a disadvantage for you?
Well, yes. It will no longer be the same with all these devices.
We'll therefore write drill holes and put equipment in my condo in the cons section for this option. Now I'd like you to tell me what level of importance does this have for you? On a scale of 0 to 5, is it very important, so 5? Or is it not at all important, so 0 for this disadvantage?
I don't like it very much, but maybe I'll get used to it. I give it a 3. It is more or less important in the end.
Now for the option of moving, we could look at the residences in the neighborhood to get an idea of what's available to you.
I would need to think about it for sure, but I'm not ready to decide today.
I understand, and it's normal. It's not easy for me either. Let's go through all the questions of the tool. Then we give ourselves time to think about it with a clear head. You agree?
Yes, let's continue. But about private residences, I'm afraid I won't be feeling at home.
You know that in many residences, you could feel right at home. There's space for your belongings, and they are adapted for your safety. But at the same time, I understand that you want to stay here.
Thank you, Judith, for spending time with me. With this tool, I understand the pros and cons of the options. If I stay here, and I want to be safe, it would be better to make changes in my condo, and I am aware that I would also have to make several changes in my habits.
Yes, it's true. And what do you think about the option of moving?
I feel like you would be reassured if I left my condo. But it's a huge change. And it means I would have to move. Also, it could cost me a lot of money. I want to stay here as long as possible, even if I need to make modifications to my condo. I think that it is not a big problem.
I understand your point of view better. I accept it. I was leaning towards the residence option, but it seems that what is best for you is to stay here. Do you agree with contacting a social worker in order to get more information about what has to be done so you can stay in your condo safely? If an occupational therapist can come arrange the bathroom, for example, or have a home helper for the cleaning and cooking, this will help you make a decision.
Yes, I agree. Especially that there might be services that we don't even know about. That would help me and allow me to stay at home longer. Can you call them for me, please?
Sure.
Judith makes a call and makes an appointment with a social worker to continue the discussion and find out about the services available so that Mrs. Normand can stay at home safely.